What is up, friends? All right, so I am going to be working on user event, which is a fun library that I kind of help maintain. I didn't always maintain it. I just got started. Let's see, trying to put all my thoughts together. I should have, I guess, done this before starting the stream. But anyway, user event is a library that's built on top of DOM testing library for firing events in the way that the user would. And it's great, but I still don't feel like it's like ready enough to be built into the core, but eventually I think it might be. And the maintainer of it has had to step back a little bit recently, and so I've offered to take over and help maintain that. And so, yeah, I'm just going to update it so that it's using the latest tools of everything else that the other testing library projects use that I am maintaining. And then also fix some bugs in the process, hopefully. So that is what's going on. And the way that I go about doing this, I've done this before, but I've got the project already downloaded, but it's just way easier for me to bootstrap my my projects using this KCD OSS tool that I have, than to like upgrade something inline. So I just am going to run this, bootstrap a project, and then copy over the files and make Git happy, and it's going to be great. So yeah, I do read those comments. So what up? All right. So we're going to make a testing library user event. And this will be a dev dependency. Yes. The project description, lots of this stuff actually doesn't even matter because I'm going to be overriding it with what we already have in user event. So let me pull that over. But yeah, we'll go ahead and put this in here. That is it. And then it creates all these files for me and runs the install, creates Git and all of that magic. It's fun. So then, I can't remember what I did last time I did this. I did this with React Error Boundary, that package the other day. Yeah, what was it? I think that I copy everything from here over to the, I actually just copied the .git directory. That's what I did. Yep, so that's what I'm going to do. We're going to remove the git directory here and copy from code, user event, git to the git directory. Okay, and let's just make sure I did that right. Yep, there it is. So then I'm just going to delete those hooks and we'll run a complete reinstall of everything. In large font size, yeah, you got it. We're not going to be hanging out in here for very long anyway. So, but let's pull this up. And also, I will set my editor to my live stream mode so that we're at a good font size for you too. Nice, thank you, Random Rose YT. It's nice of you. Okay, sweet. So we've got NPM all ready to rock and roll. So the next thing that we're going to do here is, here, let's see. Are we on? Yeah, we're on master. So I'm going to go grab this thing here. And actually, you know what might be easier is copy from code user event, source index, or here, let's see, where are the tests? Oh yeah, they put it at the root. That's kind of weird. And I don't want it to be React and Vue. We're just going to do DOM. So that's one of the things I'm going to update as well. Okay, so anyway, we're going to go index, just copy all of that over. And then we have the typings. And we'll copy that as well. And then let me just make sure that I've got the typings here correct. package JSON. Typings. And then this needs to be, here, let's see. Anywhere it says can see dots, it needs to say testing library, user event. Let me just make sure that's where that's at. Yeah, testing library, user event. Okay, we'll get all those replaced. And then actually we'll copy over that README too. Oh, you know what? I don't want to copy all the README because I want to maintain the format. I guess we do. The format's good. Yeah, we'll just copy all of that. Yeah, some of this stuff is good. Most of it's not though. So let me. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna grab all of these docs here, all the way down to the contributors. Okay. And sorry, I've just got something in my throat. So a question was asked about my other channel, referencing my channel of my youth. I just didn't have time for it anymore, I guess. Okay, we're gonna copy the all contributors as well. Let's see, is there anything else other than the tests here, I guess? Okay. Yep, I think, oh yeah, we want to get this, which popped up over here. And that href got updated. And this should not be that tagline anymore. So it's user events for what's the better tagline? We've got something in our package JSON. What was it? Simulate user events for React testing library? No, not React testing library. This is for just testing library, or and not just testing library for simulate or fire events the same way the user does. Yep. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, and that'll be our little tagline. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna need to grab that dog from the other directory as well. So let's copy other. Whoops, that was a mistake. Delete that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Save that and boom, we're in a good spot here. Probably just ditch that. We don't need data test. Shoot, there was a cool testing library playground. Test playground. No, that's not it. Wait, is it? Yeah, it was. No, that's not it. Yes, here it is. Testingplayground.com. There we go. So if I've got a input with a type of file, that is so rad. Actually, this is really cool. Get by role. Oh, it's not going to show me the accessible roles. Rats. That's too bad. Okay. Implicit. Actually, which query should I use? It's going to be right here, and we've got a link right here. List of roles, file, input, text box. Yeah, it looks like there's no implicit role for that, which is unfortunate. I just don't want to have any test IDs in here. I must have a syntax error. Yes, I do. There we go. Let's make that a div. There we go. And this time it is multiple. Okay. Whoa. We need get by label text, upload. And this time it's files. There we go. Ditch that text, test ID. Okay, how many of these do we have? 5 more? Okay, I can do 5 more. For crying out loud, I'm done. I don't want to do any more of this. So, okay, good. We are not entirely here for that anyway, so it's fine. Let me make sure I get the author stuff correct because I did not create this myself. And the license is MIT. Very good. Okay. Now, actually, let's make sure we have have the latest of all the things. Is React your ideal vision of what a JS framework should be? Yeah, as far as I know, what a JS framework should be, React is my favorite. Okay. So I just remembered this needs to be updated in here. I think I updated it in the wrong one. There we go. Okay. And what is user event? Go Google it. I'm not going to explain it. Sorry. I just need to get this stuff done. Okay. So just format all the things. Sweet. And who needs that? Not me. This should be a dependency. That's a pure dependency. Cancel that. You want these to be on Zoom? Oh, it's Ben. What's up, Ben? I actually am considering moving from YouTube to doing something more intimate through something like Zoom or maybe Discord or something where people can actually be on and talk and stuff. Because I think that would be more engaging and more fun and everything more good. Okay, sweet. So we have dependency, dev dependency on DOM. We'll add a pure dependency on DOM. And now let's go ahead and take a look at this. Sweet. Fix any other linting problems that we've got. Yeah, I never liked this style either. But we'll hang on to that. I'm going to restructure this. Who needs a switch statement? Element, tag, name, label. Then we click the label, else, if, element, tag, name. You know what? Let's leave that. Let's change as little as possible. We'll just disable this right here. Kind of want to just disable this for everything, but no, we'll just disable it inline right now. What is that? Huh. Okay. Well, it's fine. Kind of don't want all these to be in a big object like this. Yeah, we've got a bunch of stuff, but let's change as little as possible. Let's at least get these tests running. So, oh man, and all the tests are going to change a lot here too. Yeah. No, the code as it is working. I want to change as little as possible. So we're not going to do React or Vue. We're going to just have just regular DOM stuff. I don't want to do yeah, like I feel like we're duplicating a ton of stuff anyway. No, this is not what I want to spend my time doing right now. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'll take all the React ones and get rid of the React stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna grab DOM testing library test utils here. We go to helpers, test utils. We've got a render and a render into document. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy all this. Helpers, test utils. And this will be testing library DOM. Let's do, actually I don't need this. We don't need queries for that. We've got a container, inner HTML is this. We've got a re-render that just does all that again. I don't think we'll need a re-render, so we'll just ditch that. And honestly, I really only want to have this single render we don't need a container. We'll just assume the container is always the document.body. Dot inner HTML equals HTML. And then I guess that'll be it. And then we have a cleanup. Do we even need this? I don't think so. All right, getting rid of that. We'll just have a after each that cleans up the inner HTML. Yep, that'll be easier. Or let's do before each document.body.inner HTML equals just an empty string of HTML. Okay, so lots of chats and stuff going on. It's fun. I'm going to be focused and on what I'm working on. So those of you watching who may happen to know the answer to the questions that people are asking, you are more than welcome to answer each other's questions. I will look at it sometimes and I'll answer some of the questions that I think are relevant or whatever, but I'm going to focus on this stuff. So, okay, sweet. So what I want to do, how I want to structure this is I'm fine keeping this default export. Maybe I'll do a breaking change actually, because I don't want the default export. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I want to export each one of these as individual, like importable exports, I guess. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. At least I want to get them off of this object and put them as function declarations so I don't have problems like this. Okay, but we don't need to do that right now. What I'm going to start with here is going to grab, let's get rid of that. We're going to grab the click test right here. We're going to copy all of these and let's add a click.js right here. Okay, fine. That's kind of annoying. And let's grab JSDOM as a dependency as well. We'll get rid of this and get rid of that. And we got user event. Where are all these red lines? Oh yeah, that's stupid. We don't need a describe block. Okay, and then our render, instead of React create element nonsense, which we have everywhere, yikes, this is not going to be fun. We're going to say document here, and actually before I get into that, let's at least format. Okay, there we go. Document.body inner HTML equals, you know what, let's actually make a render that does this. This is stupid. Who made this? No return assign? You kidding me? I need to turn that off globally for all my projects. That's stupid. Okay. Great. So now my render no longer takes React create element. Instead, it takes this template literal. And here, we're going to take a type. Data test ID element. Oh, dang it. Maybe it would be easier if we just do this for React. Yeah, because we're going to be doing this a lot. adding events to things. Yeah. I just don't see any reason to do it for all of the frameworks that this should support. It should all just be yeah, okay. All right, we're not, I don't want to do it with React. And I want to have as lightweight solution as possible. So let's keep going. We're going to say, see, the problem is that some of these will have, well, most of these are just a single element, but some of them will have like labels and stuff like that. Yeah, see, we got our multiple inputs in here. I'll just be building my own little React. I just really don't want to do Vue. Like, I don't see any reason to have all of this same stuff duplicated for Vue. What a total waste. So I'm gonna just experiment with something. What's its name? Jason Miller. He's got something interesting. HTM, that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, that's not gonna do it. We'd have to bring in React anyway. Yeah, because you have to bind it to something. So, no, that won't work. Dang it. Here's the problem. I don't mind doing it with just React, but if I do it with just React, then people are gonna be like, oh, but why don't you do it for other things? And then I'll say, you do it for other things. Okay, so we're gonna grab testing library React after all. We're gonna import render from testing library React, and we'll ditch both of those things. And yeah, and then we're gonna do that. And we'll need React from React as well. React DOM. And that will do it for us. And this is complaining because, oh, right, because my ESLint detected I didn't have React in this project, but now I do. And so I saved this. and delete that. And now let's reload because I think my ESLint config is cached or something. Unable to sync settings. I thought you normally insert the comma there for me. Okay, cool. So now we've got one warning or error right here. Right, okay, so we're gonna just disable that. Okay, I have to turn off the chat because somebody is being a jerk, and this is why I am probably going to move off of YouTube because they don't care about trolls, I guess. It's just too easy for people to do stuff like that. So sorry about the chat. Sure makes things lonely. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if we can get those tests running. Okay, let's ditch this index test. It's not doing anything. Okay, sweet. And in the actual implementation of all of this stuff, we get a bunch of warnings as well. But let's just go ahead and we're going to copy, whoops, copy from code, user event, tests, React. We're just going to copy the React ones. All this stuff to there. There we go. Oh, rats. Ha, thank you, undo. Sweet, so then my tests now probably reran, and they are almost all passing. That's interesting that they would not all be passing. I must have changed something. We've got wait, deprecated wait for. And we got to fix all these things. But this one is failing. Huh, it's interesting. Let's go ahead and we'll take care of this later, but we're gonna clean all this stuff up. You know why we don't need to describe right here? Because the describe is saying, oh, these tests are for user event.clear, but look at what file I'm in. I'm in the clear file. So like, yes, clearly these tests are for user event.clear. So no reason to have that. So we'll say test, and then we don't need after each anymore for that. Let's just ditch that and that one. There we go. Sweet. Okay, and then we already did click. Let's ditch this and ditch that and ditch that, that, and then it.each is going to be test.each. And it, for all these, should just be test. They're an alias of each other, but I like the way it looks with test better. I'm going to disable this globally. And I think I'm also going to disable this globally as well. We'll just get rid of that. Okay, cool. So that one is good. Get rid of that, I guess, because it wasn't used. Yeah. Get rid of that. Get rid of this and that. And then that's test each. Hold on a second. There we go. Test. And what is this? Oh, we need that to be 10, right? What I'd like to do is just number. That works better. And then what is this complaining about before it's defined? Where is it defined? Oh, it's defined right here. Actually, let's just do this. Like there's a abstraction just screaming at me right here. So I've seen that a lot. Okay. Well, let's just leave that with the lint warning. I'll fix it later. Okay, another thing I just noticed is I want screen in here. Get by test ID. All these just go away. And get by test ID screen dot. Okay, we're going to come up here and and ditch all those. Do screen, and then all right, now back to this, ditch that. Oh, whoops. See, these are not even in the same thing. It's kind of weird. But then we'll go it to test it only. Oh, okay. And then what is this all about? Oh, well, let's just disable that thing. We'll do it everywhere. Honestly, you should probably just disable that entirely. But okay, and oops. Okay, cool. And this is complaining because useless fragment. That makes sense. Nope, that's not a useless fragment. Why is it saying it's a useless fragment? But it does. What? What is spool test, whatever that is? JavaScript. What the heck? Did I mess something up there? User event. This is the tab test. Yeah, I messed something up. Split. Oh, Here we go. Okay, so why is this giving me that warning? That seems incorrect. Well, let's just make it a div, and now, there we go. That's fine. Oh, with no href. That was intentional. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Cool. So then for type, get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this. All these should be test, test, save that. I wish that was an autofix. Actually, it probably is, huh? I just don't have autofix enabled. Ta-da! Sweet. And this, no await in a loop. Well, yeah, we'll just disable that. I think that one's fine. And fix that. Screen dot for all these. And let's grab screen. I want to put that before the render. Okay. Okay, very good. And you know what? Pretty sure KCD scripts. Just config. Wait, no. Config jest. There we go. If I have a test setup env file, test setup env, then I can do stuff like this in there. I don't need to worry about doing that everywhere, which is nice. So we can ditch that and that. Okay, and then let's get rid of this and that and that and okay. Good. Very most excellent. Sweet. So we broke a bunch of stuff. We gotta restart the test because I added that new file. Okay. Sweet. So we only have 2 failed. That's nice. It's because click has a typo right here. And okay, very good. Sweet. We're back to that one test that was failing before. I want to get rid of this super annoying error though. This is happening with this dispatch event. That is not super helpful. Okay, is this the click? Okay. So we're gonna go here and after each expect console error not to have been called. And then one of these tests will fail. Oh, a couple of them do. Okay. Oh, well, we've got to also console error mock restore. Oh, yep, they're all failing. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, well, anyway, let's figure out why. Should submit Yeah, our onSubmit handler for all these should prevent default. Huh, there are just two of them. And this is going to be a div. Good. We're going to go up to my setup test thing. And we're just going to do this. Prevent console error calls from making it out into the wild. And actually, let's just do console calls, everything. Probably just error and log, and we'll do info as well. Warn info. Log. Warn info. Okay, sweet. Run all the things. And that's interesting. That was not failing before, and now it suddenly is. Oh, that's because we added a bunch of assertions in here. Huh. Okay. So let's not add assertion. We'll make these assertions. We'll say if console.whatever mock.calls length and throw new error console.whatever should not be called in tests. There we go. Okay, good. So next is this one. We're looking for this where it, oh, and this is the one where we had to ignore that no await in loop. Now let's see if there's something I don't know about await in loop. That would be good to know. And actually, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and enable the chat again. We'll see if anybody, or if that terrible person, not terrible person, person who is doing a terrible thing is going to be here. Okay. Okay. Okay, great. So this is saying, oh, right, it's just saying, yeah, parallelization, yada, yada. No, that's fine. I don't need parallelization. But what's interesting is, Why did I refactor to screen? Because I like not having to accept anything from render. It saves on the amount of characters I have to type. I don't have to update destructuring values or anything like that. So I definitely strongly prefer screen. Attach native change. But we're not attaching a native change listener. So I'll delete that, I guess. We shouldn't have to wait if we're advancing the timers. Okay, let's do type. Then let's bring up type here. Okay, so it is all right, so we're not awaiting. So here, let's get our promise. Okay. Let's close other editors. And let's open up this one. Fix all object shorthand problems. Sweet. This can be ignored. What? I think instead, my on input, here, let's just get rid of all of that. Console log on input mock calls. Okay, so if we not called immediately. Yeah, this is not, I need to have it do what it was doing, except we're not going to use fake timers. No, I guess that was fine. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so this isn't working because it's waiting too long. And this all finishes before that gets a chance to check. Okay, I'm thinking instead. No, I need to make sure that I'm testing that it's delayed. But fake timers. Let's comment all this out. Yeah, see if we do a wait for, oh, but we're using fake timers, so that was fine. I need to sit down. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's super strange. I wonder how this ever worked. I want to make sure that the delay actually makes it so that each character is typed one by one with a delay in between each. So I want to advance the timers by a certain amount of time and make sure that what was typed was what we expected. And then it can continue from there. But it times out in here because it's on input is never called. Okay, so we get our first, waited, and then we're waiting again. Oh, that's super annoying. I don't expect, oh. Well, that's super annoying. Okay, so it is firing the input event. Huh, it's interesting. So I put a separate event listener on the input. Well, so there's my event listener right here. And I guess I could do a timestamp on when it was called. Sure, let's do that. Let's see, what's the best way to on input call timestamps. Push performance.now. Or we'll just do date.now, I guess. Yep. I don't know why we need on change in here. Let's just ditch that. And then if we do this, just get rid of that. We wait the promise, and then that's testing React right there. We don't need that. Okay, so then console log, on input call timestamps. Okay, I need to get rid of all these console logs. Okay. I don't really care that the delay is a little off. I just care that the difference between this one and the one, or the next one, or the one previous is greater than or equal to the delay. So we'll expect on input to have been called times, and that'll be our text length. And expect, let's see, for text length, expect on input awk calls at index. We're probably going to get a warning for this because we'll be accessing the synthetic event. Let's do that on input calls. And the first will be, or here, I'll just make it really nice and easy. Timestamp and the value and target value. And then down here, on input calls right there. There it is. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, so we'll let's see. Call on input calls. Yeah, we could put the assertion in here. It's not a bad idea, but then I have to make sure that I have enough assertions, and so I have to say, I expect there to be X number of assertions, and I always have, like, I don't like that. Those kinds of assertions are really annoying to me, because then you have to keep that updated, and it isn't clear to me. So yeah, not a stupid question. Lots of people do that, but I don't like doing that. Okay, so then this is going to be our timestamp and value. For goodness sake. Have to turn off the chat. Yeah, I'm going to be moving off of YouTube soon because it's no fun. Okay, cool. So now I actually don't think I'll be able to do a for of because I want to do the yeah, let's just do a regular for loop. So on input calls, this will be my time stamp value. And then here I'll actually start new date. And we'll say or date.now value is empty string. And instead of input calls, this will be input values. Okay, so then I can say input values. We'll have the index start at 1, and then we'll say expect the time stamp to be, or let's see, minus the input values at index -1 dot timestamp to be greater than the delay, greater than or equal, and expect the value to be the text slice from 0 to the index. That should do it. Except that broke everything. Okay, cool. And I think I'm covered now. I don't need that. And yeah, I don't need that. So we'll just await this. And goodness, let's just do input data test ID and on input I have a feeling that this should work as well, but we're gonna keep it as on input. Yeah, that's React funniness. Okay, cool. Good. Now if we run all the tests, we should see no warnings and all green. Very good. Now let's run with coverage. See how we're doing with coverage in this project. Okay, so let's get rid of these things. We don't need these anymore. All right, so we're missing just a handful of places. Okay, before I fix the coverage stuff, we'll go ahead and run watch all true with coverage, just for the fun of it. I'm going to come around and fix some linting issues and other things. Oh yeah, so one thing I wanted to change was user event equals this. We're going to change this to be a function. Click. Oh, now it's all messed up. Let's grab that. Move that out. Function, click. Then we'll have click. Okay, and then we'll do the same for this. Function, select options, and clear. And then type this one. There we go. We'll deal with that later. How did I not have a a warning for that earlier. Input. Huh. Oh, I didn't because this wasn't properly linted, so... Huh, that's weird. How did that ever work? Well, that's fine. Well, we don't want to do it. We want to do it within the element. Yeah, that was a bug. Huh, do we have that covered? Yep, that was one of our uncovered paths. Yep, there you go. That was a bug. All right. Oh, whoops. Why are we calling unfocusable? Oh, because it's not an array. Okay. How about instead right? That works, right? Pretty sure that should work. Oh wait, we want query selector all. Okay. Boom. All right, yeah, that should work. Cool. This is not entirely true. I think body should be in here too. And the focus trap should be body. I don't know. See, this is why I don't feel confident putting this in DOM testing library, because I don't think all of this is actually accurate. Okay, anyway, yeah, this is still complaining about how deep it is. I think it's probably fine. Let's grab this. What is that? Oh, it's deleted lines. Okay. Don't need that anymore. We're not using this anywhere, are we? Hope not. Okay. Next. Okay, let's just make sure those tests are still passing. They are indeed. We are still missing some coverage numbers on some things. Fire change event. Yeah, that's no longer used. I remember when that was removed, but we didn't have linting. Hold on a second. Oh, because it's referencing itself. Hold on. Clear. That's interesting. So it looks like clear. Fires change event when blurred. I feel like it should. Yeah, okay, so let's say render input on change handle change. Oh wait, we need the input. Why do we need this fire change event? That should fire by the browser. Yeah, that should not be our responsibility. That should automatically fire. That's interesting. Read only right here. Okay, yeah, I suppose that makes sense. We do still want to wait. Okay. We could put our default right here. Okay, so then this will be those values there and those values there with the delay in this case. Okay. And I don't need to do this anymore. We do not need to fire a change event on blur. That should happen by the host environment. Okay. So our upload and type sync does not, read only? Disabled. Oh, we don't have one for sync. Does not type when read only. even with all at once. Okay. And okay, very good. Kind of added a new feature in here that I won't document, but maybe I should make type sync return a promise. Yeah, let's come back up here. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, so it does take those, but if it's disabled, it does not. Okay, so that's why that's important. So we are still going to fire these events, the key presses and stuff. Okay, so that's important. But here, read only. In this case, it will just return a promise resolve. So in that case, actually, we can make this an async function again. Move these up. Yeah, that's... Yeah, let's just move all this back. Yep, this is fine. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to start looking for a couple abstractions here because I know there are a few. All of the things that do this. How many of these we have? 3 of these. Okay. And I actually made a pull request for what I'm about to do, so I'm just going to go copy that. Nope, nope, nope. Updated an hour ago. Oh, I'm so sorry that I'm messing up your PR. I will fix the merge conflict myself. Okay. So, label. Yeah, anywhere where we're seeing document dot. Okay. Yeah, we've got a bunch of these. Okay, so this is going to be label dot owner document. Okay. And this was going to be yeah, I get previously focused element. Yeah, we don't need to focus if it was the thing that was already focused. And we broke stuff. Yeah, okay. Kind of wondered about that focus thing. So what the logic before was doing was it was saying I think it's broken before I change this actually. Yeah. So I did change the logic a bit because before, let's see. Okay, let's back up. And focused element in this case could be Okay, so this technically there should be no changes. Yeah. But switching to this means that if it is the same element, then we've got a different code path than before. So let's say it's the same element. Okay. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah, that's strange. I didn't think that it'd be possible for the previous element to be truthy if it's not the same. I would expect this to always be true. Oh, we expected focus to happen, but it didn't. So it should always happen. Unless, you come back. Yeah, that's what the logic should be. go. Okay, cool. So then, oops. We do basically the exact same thing right here. That should pass. Please pass. Synthetic event warnings. That's interesting. Why am I getting those warnings? These were not so much the same as I expected, I suppose. Let's come up here and see what the differences were originally. Oh, what? Dang it. What? You gotta be kidding me. What's going on? I said Command F. Yeah, those two blocks of code are identical. So there's a test that's checking for something in the double click one that does not exist for the regular click. Oh, right, I know what's going on. We need to put this back, that's fine. But then down here, we need to get our previously focused element, just like we do here. And that should work. Yeah, very good. Okay. And I believe that this same logic should be applied to here as well. Oops. Great. I'm not ready to do that yet. Okay. Well, let's see where we're at here. So on double click element, we don't have a test for. There's a label ancestor. I have a feeling this doesn't work the way that we might expect. So here, if we got label for thing, and then a input type checkbox thing. Okay. And then we say add event listener click label click. Add event listener. Oh yeah, the double click, that's what I want to know on that element on the input. This is a double click, add event listener, double click JavaScript. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it's just double click. Makes sense. Check box. And then this is going to be click and mouse down. Mouse, oops. Mouse up. Down, up, and click. Yep. Okay, so then I double click. So it's mouse down, mouse up, click. Huh, that's interesting. It doesn't fire anything on the label. Oh, that's because this is just for find tag and parents label. Okay, so this, I'm gonna edit this. Okay, we gotta, I messed everything up. Delete and start over. Okay, no, nothing there. All right, so then checkbox, double click, click, mouse down, mouse up, and then for our click on the label, okay, so then I come over here and double click. So mouse down, mouse up, click, and then click on the label. And then we do it again, and then we fire a double click. So what actually is happening is this. Okay, come on, where is this? But it doesn't fire a mouse over or mouse move or any of that stuff. We just need to fire a click event on that label. But actually, I don't think we do. Because I think that'll bubble. I think that's where that label, where that's coming from. Yeah, I don't think that it's getting clicked on. Here, let's try this again. So, except this time, we're going to go onto the label, add that. And then this one, we're going to it's on the check box, but we're also going to take that event, stop propagation. Is that how you spell that? Yep. So it is not clicking the label at all. In particular, for when it's an ancestor, like we're trying to do here, that is not what is happening. I have a feeling, yeah. We click on the label, the input should have focus. That seems kind of unrelated, actually. Yeah, and this is going to be label control. Right, that's what it is. Yep, that's what it is. And I'm pretty sure that's supported JSDOM for a long time. So probably don't need to worry about this stuff anymore. Label, control, focus. That's weird. Label click, focus input, which triggers a checkbox click. don't know why it's firing that focus event on the input. That's weird. I think I must have messed something up there. Label click, focus, and then checkbox click. That's what should happen. The input element should be actually the but not control. So we've got a click, a focus, and then a click. That does not seem right. Quick label, element, yeah, okay. Label got over, down, move, down, up, click. Where's that click coming from? Oh wait, these are just coming out of order. That's what's going on. No. Oh, it wants me to do an extra click on that thing, but that doesn't make any sense. I just noticed this. Let's just fix that. Oh, well now that's interesting. Oh wait, no, because I added that click. There. Focus comes and then the click, but there's a click coming earlier as well. Oh. Maybe, okay, so then if I go here, and actually let's get rid of this other one. Okay, so now I'm on here, or I'm on the body, and then I say click, it focuses that input for me. So if I say on event listener focus, checkbox focus, well, it already had focus, I guess. Interesting. So add event listener focus. Yeah, it looks like you don't need to do anything. It doesn't get a quick event, does it? Can't remember. Yeah, it does get a quick event too. So when we click on that, okay, interesting. When the user clicks on it, then you get a focus and then a click. But when we do it programmatically, we only get the click, so we need to do the focus. I should probably make a test page for stuff like this. Okay, so let's cut that out. Add it again. Add event listener. Click. Okay, let's. Okay, so we're going to do mouse over, mouse, or move, mouse down, mouse up, click, focus. And we'll do the same for this one. Okay. So then, that's interesting. Why is it focused? Huh. I messed something up. I know what it is. Const. My bad. Boy, I was like born yesterday. Okay, copy outer HTML and delete it, and then paste it again. All right, now let's do that and that, and there we go. So that's a mouse move. I got a mouse over and a mouse move, and then I click. We get a mouse down, mouse up, click, and then the input focuses, and then we get an input click. So that, so when you click on the label, the input should focus and click. Focus, click. But what's happening is we click on this label, that triggers things in the wrong order. That's probably not going to work. Yeah. Bummer. Okay, so the order is something we can't guarantee. Unless we somehow disassociate them. But you know what? I don't think it matters all that much. Am I a terrible person for that? Probably. Hold on a second. Okay. Calling or clicking the label will trigger a click of the label control. However, it will not focus the label control, so we have to do it ourselves. Okay. So we click the label, we expect that input to have focus. Okay. It's just, yeah, these two. Gives focus to now that's interesting. Hmm. Huh, this isn't even testing what it says it's testing. That should be there. Wait a second. These two look pretty similar. Hmm. So this is not working because the label.control doesn't exist, I expect. Because we're clicking on this span, I bet. Oh, contained within a label. That's what we're testing right there, is that when I click on this span, it ends up triggering a click on that label. Okay, okay, we can... Okay. Actually, no. Let's ditch that, try this again. Except this time. Oh, rats, I don't want it on there. Oh well, that's fine. Okay, here we go. Mouse over. Click. And my focus changed. Okay. If I dispatch event, new mouse event, click, bubbles true capture, or what is, shoot, dom, or testing library, dom, dist, event, map, click. Okay, so then I dispatch it on that span. I get a click, 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 but I don't get a focus, which is why that test was failing. Yep, okay, good. So the trick is here when I click on an element, I need to say, oh, and that's why we had that logic before that said if we're inside an element that has a parent label, then we need to click on the label, but that's not right. What we need to do is if, and here we had this function, we'll get that back. And you know what? This is not how you do that. I'm going to say if element closest label parent label element closest label. And if I double click this, what does it do? Huh, interesting. Oh, right, because I don't have a double click handler on this stuff. Rats. All right, so we find the closest label. Yep, there we go. And in the event of a double click then, okay, let's try this again. This is really hard to read. And that mouse move, and then we had the mouse down on the span, mouse down on the label, mouse up on the span, mouse up on the label. And that's just happening from normal bubbling. We click the span, click the label from bubbling, and then we focus the input. And that's what I just accomplished right here, because that doesn't happen programmatically, apparently. And then we fire a click on the input, which does happen programmatically. Yep, that focus. Oh, interesting. So the focus happens. focus remains. Okay. Yeah, this is supported forever, so that's all we need. DOM testing library should update too. Okay, cool. Okay, so then I don't want to bother writing any more tests for this. I'm done with that. So we're going to just config JS, config require KCD scripts, just module exports, config, coverage, okay, just config coverage. Here, actually, KCD scripts, just config coverage, threshold. All right, great. And I think I need to, I don't care about your NPM version. And all of these needs to be testing library user event. Actually, GitHub. Okay, there we go. Let's run that validate script. All right, there we go. That's right. Yeah, let's fix these ones. These are easier. Yeah, synthetic event. Can't do to be called with. Yeah. Really don't care about that. I just care that it was called times 1. All right. And let me just double check this package JSON. Yep, okay. Okay. Oh, we need the files to include typings. Close call. Whew. Oh, and we'll want a tsconfig as well, I believe. Yeah, well, we can do that later. Okay. Okay. What you doing, dude? Are you throwing balls at birds? Hey. Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. Is it? Yeah. Okay. Just wanted to see what was going on. Have fun. All right. My kids were doing some stuff, throwing balls at the wall and stuff. Okay. Fix. Modernize the project and fix a few bugs. All right. I'm going to enable chat here and see if that person has returned. Hello, 22 people who are still watching. Oh, whoops, right there, that license. I knew that I would find something. This needs to be updated in my template thing. I guess I want to keep these keywords. Okay. Okay. Sweet. So, oh, thank you. It's good to see you. And it looks like everything's passing. So as soon as this last one passes, I'm going to get that merged. And I hope I don't break a ton of stuff. That would be disappointing. I'm also going to take a look at the README rendered. View raw? Nope. View file. Nope. That's a good thing I took a look at that. Forgot that gets auto-generated, and if you don't have it in there, it sticks it at the very top. But I don't want it at the very top. I want it right here. And it'll update. Boom. There you go. And then, there we go. We got 2 lines. Whoops. Don't want that. All right. 3 million a month? No way. Really? How many is React testing library getting? Wow. I was unaware that it was getting that many. That's awesome. Huh. Neato. That's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. So, with that in mind, we're good to go. I think we just need to get this PR merged. And then we can move on with our lives. This was not how I was expecting to spend the day. Good, good. And this is going to say, oh, I don't need to release. And it'll go green here in just a sec. All right, there we go. Well, I sure hope this works. It doesn't just break a ton of people. Okay, just waiting for that release to happen. And actually, you know what? Another thing that I think I want to do is something secret. So I'm going to grab this and put it over here. And do-do-do-do-do. I need to make. Okay, there we go. I changed literally every file. And the unfortunate thing about this is if we look at the contributor graph, it's going to have a huge spike. Huh, it's not as big as I expected, actually. Yeah, but look, 10,000 lines. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Sweet, we got a release. We check all the emails that I get when that happens. Sweet, hey, Michelle is helping me update some stuff. Nice. Sweet, thanks. Fix. COC. Take code of conduct. Contact email. Muchas gracias, my friend. Just gonna check out a bunch of this stuff here. Subscribe, customize. I really only want to know when this is closed. Okay, very good. This should be fixed. Let me make sure this guy's on the contributor list here. He's not. Let me get him on there. And the latest version. Sorry that I couldn't find a good way to get your changes in, but I'd like to thank you formally anyway for bugs, code, and tests. I super duper apologize here, but I just made a bunch of changes to the project to clean things up a bit, and now there are some significant merge conflicts. Yeah. Rather than fix the merge conflicts, it may be easier to create the PR anew. I hope you accept my apology. I know that's totally not fun. Let me know if you'd rather I just do this myself. Sorry. Okay. And another one from my friend. Don't I have... I thought that I had an ESLint ignore in here. Huh, I guess not. Okay. All right. Yeah, there we go. He moved it. Transferred. Perfect. There we go. Oops. What was that? Oh, that's interesting. Oh yeah, that's where I normally put those things. Okay. Yeah, this is great. Cool. Thanks. All right. My kids are watching, I think, Art in Motion, and they turned up the volume way loud. They do that sometimes. It's super annoying. All right. Okay. I should be getting a couple releases here. Oh, that's still running. Okay. And while I'm looking through this stuff, there we go. Got a publish of a package there. That's good. All right. boy macaroni. Yeah, all these are all contributors stuff. Pretty sure that's what. Yeah, just release. Yep, these are all done. Okay, and we're off to the races. So now I can finally do the thing that I was trying to do when I ran into all this. And that is, let's ditch this. And here we'll do a get. Whoop. Pull. All right. And then pull up my bookshelf. Oh, there it is. All right. And oh, am I still running? No, I guess. Okay. Okay. And we're going to update all of the things. And then we're going to flush npm, get the latest and greatest of all the things. And I'm going to close this right here. There we go, npm is done. Let's actually open this in a new tab now. And we'll just run the validate script, make sure that everything builds and tests run still. I hope they do. Yes, good. It's still building. And now we're running the end-to-end tests. Ta-da! All right. Most glorious. Now, I'm going to do this. And that should no longer be necessary. Yay! Oh, and actually this should no longer be necessary as well. Sweet. And I'm going to husky skip hooks, update user event for massive improvements. And then we're going to husky skip hooks for node scripts update exercises. And then I'm going to come in here and we're going to work on this a little bit. Okay, great. So now we're going to go to exercises 01. We're going to run those tests. I'm actually going to, after each or before each document.body inner HTML is nothing. No, that's stupid. I don't need to do any of that. I'll just get rid of that entirely. Actually, should probably do the cleanup just because we should. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing, except now it looks like we're doing some extra stuff here, so we'll now it's async. Sweet. Okay. I haven't been putting the setup comment. Whoops. Okay. Just want all these to look the same. I think I might be able to get away with just updating this one to be what I want it to look like. Just make sure that passes. I want to run this with ski skip hooks. There we go. Sweet. All right. Now, the next thing that I need to figure out is why is all this stuff breaking in CI? My fear is that it is taking too long to run the test for some reason. I don't know why. Just notice the comments. Hey there, Raphael. I'm glad that testing JavaScript is working nicely for you. That's great to hear. Francisco, sorry I didn't see your comment earlier. I'm not sure what homepage you're talking about. If maybe you're talking about this page, this is called Palette Tab. As always, you can find everything that I use on my uses page. So, user event failed here. That one timed out. Yeah, I think I need to update this. Just set timeout. We'll let this timeout after 15 seconds. This is a pretty comprehensive test, and CI is pretty slow. I'll do 25 seconds. Bump timeout for and we're gonna let all the hooks run here as we go and just see what happens. Because I don't, yeah. All right, well, it looks like those deployed successfully. That one did, that one did, that one did not. And why did it not? Did it? That's interesting. So we got the spinner, and this is for extra 2. Okay, well, once this is finished updating all of these, then we'll go to exercise 4, extra credit 2. Okay. Actually, check this out. Node go. Go to exercise 4. And extra credit 3 will take me to the state of extra credit 2. Okay. Okay. Whoa. That's weird. Yeah, I need to restart the server. Looks like the loading spinner never goes away on this one for some reason. And that's exactly what happens. So the tests helped legitimately. It looks like we've got an unexpected end of input. Yep, I know what's going on. Extra 2. API client, final. Yeah, so this, let's go to bookshelf, API, whoops, yeah, client, there we go. And we want to set this if there's a body. Our header should default to an empty object. And now that'll work. Oh, wait, but we are API client. We're pulling in the exercise. But I thought node go. Oh, this is the auth client, API client. Yeah. Oh, we don't. Oh, there. API client exercise, final. This is wrong. This should have. Oh, wait, no, we're on. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Node scripts swap. We want to go to extra credit 2. There we go. So this will take us to the final. Yep. So my mistake. There we go. Actually, you know what? He's working on a, he will very shortly release a fix to my workaround. So I want to keep things the way they were because I liked it better the way that it was. So we're going to keep that. We're actually going to go to master. We're going to change things back to this. Ditch that. Actually, let's do that later. Okay. Anyway, I need to start thinking about how I'm going to. Oh, the build completed on Netveyor. That's good. Netlify is still just falling all over itself. Oh, Netlify, why is this happening? 25 seconds. Wow. Something is going wrong. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Node version 12. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is really frustrating though, and it's the end of the day, so I'm gonna call it one, and we'll get started up again tomorrow. I can't wait to be actually done with this. I guess I'm mostly in a good spot. I just need to talk about testing. Get testing in here somewhere. The problem is the testing is a bit of a trip, to be honest. Yeah, dang it. Okay, what would happen if we went to our test here, said we don't want to mock this out, but also I'm going to come to the context here, and we're going to do that. Actually, I think this worked. Where's my hmm. Well, that's odd. Let's try this then. Couldn't locate all inline snapshots. That is so strange. It's only recently started happening, and I don't know why. Okay, so this is what we'll do. It's probably these ones. These are kind of weird. No, that's not related to promises not being resolved. Try that. This will work, but I don't want it in a separate file. That's interesting. This I would also expect to have been called, but it wasn't. That's very strange. I wonder. I actually don't care about that assertion anyway. I'm so close. Why is this happening to me? Delightful. I really like Jest. It's great. They've got a test for this. That's interesting. frame does not match. Hmm. Trying the nuclear option again. Is it nuclear or nuclear? Spell nuclear. Nuclear. Yeah, it's nuclear. Yeah, that's right. I said it right. Correct? Right? Right? I don't know. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to have to give up. Okay. Hmm. Group snapshots by frame. 2413. Okay. That's weird. Console.dir is not behaving as I expect. Interesting. So they're all getting set to the same line and column. And that line and column go to 24, 14, or 14. Huh. Yeah, something's messed up. Oh. Oh, I figured it out. It's because it's being recorded in just expect message. How did it ever work? Oh, it must have worked because I took the snapshot before I added just expect message. Yeah, that's what's going on. So if I do this, that'll probably work. Yep. Huh, okay, I'll have to figure out how to make that work. I borrowed code from this handy dandy fellow. Okay, you think I can make this happen in just 6 minutes? Just expect message. Oh. Hmm. It must only break it when it's mm, hmm. Yeah, I guess it doesn't. There's something strange about this. Yeah, so I bet if I move this into my node modules directory, it'll work. So let's test that out. Test that theory. Okay, cool. So then if I come up here, I do can't see dots, just expect message instead. Then I do that. I would expect this to work. Oh, dang it. Yep. All right. So I know what I need to do. I need to make this a library. Really, only difference here. Let's find out what did I change? Oh, well, I've got semicolon changes and whatever. Okay, well, hold on a second. Let's just... There we go. Okay, so I added chalk. And then I just changed the way that it is exported. Slightly. Yeah, so... what I need then is... Oh man, it's been forever since they've done anything. Dang it. All right, well, I'll just publish something myself then. Yeah, not even gonna bother. Okay, well, learned a lot. That was fun. Let's do more of this tomorrow. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me, folks. And I'll see you all on the other side. Have a nice day. We'll see ya.